Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. You're listening to the most badass podcast in all the known land. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Tommy C., my point man here. Today is the man with the news, and he's always got the blues, Mr. Jeff the Huffman. What's happening, brother?
Not much. We got some snow on the ground, and it's pretty amazing because once snow falls on the ground here, people instantly forget how to drive.
I thought it snowed a lot in St. Louis.
Not really. We're usually good for like one or two good snows a year. But it's funny because the looks on people's faces as they drive in the snow, they look terrified. They look like Dead on Dave playing Outlast.
I still can't believe he was scared by that.
It's a pretty terrifying game.
It's not.
I don't get scared. I do not get scared.
Well, I mean, I could jump, but I mean, if it was people, I don't know, man. They're all making bets in the chat like he won't last. He'll play Pokemon by this point. It was funny. It was some funny stuff going on out there. I watched that whole thing, and I never watched that on day.
Hey, whether you think it was whether it was a fake or not, it was funny either way.
It was funny as fuck. I don't know if it was a work. Still suspicious. Hey, everybody, if you want to donate to the show, make you laugh, something will pop up on the screen saying your donation. You can check out the description box below. And I'll play... That's right. Sound effect of the week is Mecca. Next week's going to be Dustin Bufflin. Yeah, Mika's been a jad. So I'll play Mika's been a jad if I get a donation. I had Baby. Do you hear that? You hear about that?
No, not at all. I didn't know anything about it.
I know I lost subs because I was like, look at me, look at my kid. You know, I'm like that one guy that on Facebook that always posts shit of his kids.
Baby cam.
Yeah, I know. Everybody thought that was so weird. Dave was like, everybody's going to view you different. I'm like, how do you talk to infants? I talk to them like puppies, you know?
You kind of gave it sounds like you gave a bunch of people that puppy monkey baby.
I do that with kids, though. I don't think that was weird. I think it would be weird if, it was like, look at my little fucking man. I don't know. Actually, maybe that wouldn't be weird. That would be the dude bro. I'm an aging dude bro. So, you want to hear the story? Because it was a wild one. I thought I'd turn this fucking phone off. Can't these things turn off? So you want to hear the wild story? Because even my ex-wife gets involved, which I think you know a little bit about.
I know a little bit about it. And,
Unbelievable. So we do the show 3 p.m. Sunday, Shot from the Point Live. Great podcast. Lots of wonderful things going on. And we even mentioned, I think Jake asked me, he's like, when do you think it's going to happen? I was like, could happen in a couple hours. Boy. I wasn't kidding. Tommy looks like a baby without a beard. Yeah, but I'm getting wrinkly, Pierre. Getting wrinkly. I've ridden on my childlike good looks for a long time. I'm starting to look like fucking Johnny Depp in his 50s because he still looks like 30.
You're gonna star in a movie about candy that's real creepy.
What movie? Oh, that movie sucked. The original's so much
creepy.
better. Yeah, the original's creepier and better for so many reasons.
Well, they're creepy. Yeah, they're creepy in different ways.
Yeah. So I'm happy to announce my sleeping schedule is 100% back. This kid fixed it in 12 hours. I couldn't sleep. I was rolling back and forth. I got up at 3 a.m. I'm like, screw it. I'm H1Z1. And I meet this guy on there, and he's like, what the hell is he's Canadian or something. So we start running around. We become buddies. We start running around. And then she walks in, and I can't hear anything in these headphones. I mean, nothing. It just, they're like perfect. The surround sound, the whole 9, 7.1 or whatever it is now. And she walks in, and all of us, like, I see the in the mouth. And I was like, what? I go, did you say your water break? Half expecting her to say no. And she goes, yeah, I'm pretty sure my water broke. And I just had this like, how do you know? Because I really wasn't ready to go. And I kind of had this like weird fantasy. Like, it's going to happen in one of those days where I can't sleep. And then I'm going to have to spend the next 24 hours up, or maybe 48. And I was like, okay, what happens now? She goes, I call this number. So they call the number. They tell her, I guess they do everything. Like, you don't panic anymore, right? They told her, take a shower, have something to eat, chill out, and that's it. The guy on the other end of H1Z1, he's like, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, he goes, did your wife's water just break? Keep in mind, I met this guy like 20 minutes earlier. And he's like, that is a gaming first. I've never seen that happen before. I'm like, yeah, nice to meet you. I hope I run into him again. He's like, that must have been a bug out, just like some total stranger online. And then next thing you know, my wife's water breaks. And so we get there, and I ask her, I was like, have you had any contractions? She goes, I think I had one in the shower, but I don't know. They're coming like every half an hour or something like that. It was really no big deal. So we started fooling around, goofing around, and taking Facebook pictures and acting like jerks. And then the midwife came in, because they have those in Germany, and she said, you guys get to sleep. I was like, we got a long day ahead of us. Just sleep in the hospital bed, chill the fuck out. Don't be screwing around. You don't have to stay up. Stay up for what? And it's like, you need your rest. And she points at me. She goes, you need your rest too. And so we pass out. She tells me that she started having, like, she could feel the contractions. And all of a sudden, they start coming like, they start coming like 2 minutes apart after going from like 10 minutes apart. Of course, the closer they get, whatever,
right.
You're getting closer to time. So there was like, that's bizarre. So the nurse comes in and says, that happens every so often. They'll go back, all right, to normal, right? Because you're not going to have the baby in 7 hours. Nobody has 7 hours of labor. And it never stopped. I get a call from my ex-wife during the middle of this, right?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I get a call from my ex-wife. She goes, can you take Laura today? I should say baby's mama now. Can you take Laura today? They're off of school. This is the end of Foshing over here. And apparently there was a storm, and that never happened. It's one of those things like, the whole world was going to end and everybody canceled school. And she had she couldn't take my daughter anywhere. She goes, can you take him? So I very matter-of-factly said, Kath, under normal circumstances, I would. I've done it for you in the past, but guess where I am? I'm actually in the delivery room. She says to me, I have to work. I'm like, I don't think you heard me. I'm in the delivery room. And right after I say that, my wife has a huge contraction. Like, ah! I'm like,
perfect.
I hope you don't think I just told her to do that, because that's real. This is the real deal. And she goes, she's like, you sure there's nothing you can do for me? I'm like, what'd you expect? What do you want to do? Leave her side?